Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate. I'm G, and things have taken a turn for not the worst, but just the absolutely horrible. MAYURII is dead. We have time leaped back. We've been shot. Something happened to Kurusu. And CERN very clearly knows about the time leap machine and is hunting us for it. So with that, let's begin. And there's more. I feel a shiver of pleasure underneath the pain, and a terrible itching like my body is on fire. Kabe! I want to crack open my skull and tear out my brain. I want to scrape out my soft gray matter with my fingers and eat it. Oh, Bae! The assault on my brain is driving me crazy. Who am I? Okabe! What's wrong with you? Suddenly, the shattered pieces of the world reform. I slowly come back to my senses. I'm in the lab, standing in front of the phone wave names of exchange with my cell phone to my ear. No, not the phone wave names of exchange. Since headgear is attached to it, it's the time leap machine. It's hard to breathe. Give me oxygen. I hear a low wheezing groan and realize that it's coming from my own throat. I close my mouth, then take a deep breath. The inside of my throat feel like they're burning. I resist the urge to cough and continue filling my lungs with air. I notice that I'm drenched in sweat. The drops sliding down my forehead are annoying. I try to wipe them away with the back of my right hand. My hand obeys, slowly. Something is off. It's like my body and my mind aren't totally in sync with each other. Almost as if this isn't really my body. As if my nerves aren't communicating properly with my extremities. I try blinking slowly. This might just be my imagination. Could this be exhaustion? I haven't slept much lately. I try to move my hand again. There is no disconnect this time. This is my body. Okabe, are you listening? A familiar voice. I turn around slowly. Kurusu is there. She stares at me, perplexed. What was all that screaming for? What is she talking about? Are you sick? I try answering, but my voice doesn't work too well. Even more bewildered, I clear my throat several times. No, I'm fine. Then get ready to go already. We're going shopping, remember? Shopping? For what? I search my memories. The moment I do, images appear in my mind like a string of exploding light bulbs. Humans are temporal beings. But now you're fine. Are you sure about this? Really? I remember now. I used the time leap machine. You'll remember the future. That's right. What am I standing around for? Where am I? Huh? I grab Kurusu's shoulders and pull her close. What time is it now? What month? What day? Hey, that hurts. Calm down. How can I be calm? Shopping? You said we're going shopping? Which shopping trip is she talking about? Daru is sitting at his computer, staring at us wide-eyed. Daru, what day is it? What time is it?
Well, it's the 13th, a little past 5.
The 13th, a little past 5. Did it work? Did I manage to time leap in the middle of all that chaos? Did my memories really jump through time? Does that mean I've leapt into my past self? Is there a chance that it was all a dream? Thinking back, forward, it doesn't seem real. Commandos breaking into the lab. It's like something out of a Hollywood movie. But the sight of Mayuri, broken and bloody, is burned into my eyes. I remember the smell of the blood, the sound of the gunshot, the weight of the headgear on my head, the pain of the bullet tearing through my arm. Kursu screaming, Suzuha fighting to defend us. I remember it all vividly. I touched my arm. No bullet holes, no pain even. Was it all a dream? I don't know. I've never time leaped before. I can only hope that it was a dream. A future like that is too much to bear. I recall Mayuri's last moments and my eyes fill with tears. I force the tide of emotion back. Where's Mayuri? I look around the lab. Kursu and Daru are here. But I can't find Mayuri. Where's Mayuri?
She just left saying she was going to Rukashi's place. Were you listening?
That's right. Mayuri went to bed. Mayuri went to beg Rukako to wear her costume. She won't return until it's time for the party. What do I do? What do I believe? Was it a dream? Or was it real? If it was a dream, then I don't have to worry about anything. If it was real, then I need to act. Now. I take a deep breath. It must have been a dream. There's no way something like that could really happen. It was a nightmare brought on by anxiety, that's all. There's no other logical explanation. I desperately persuade myself that it's so. Little do I know that I will soon regret my foolishness. Kursu goes shopping alone. I stay in the lab with Daru, waiting for Mayuri to return. Doo-doo-doo! I'm back! An innocent smile. Mayuri is alive. Nothing will happen to her. I was worried for nothing. When Suzuha arrives, we begin the meeting. Okanin, Okanin! I called Fairies-chan and Rika-chan, but they said they couldn't come. I've heard these words before. Deja vu, a trick of the mind. Oh, do they have plans? Fairies-chan has a Rhinet tournament.
Crap, I should have gone to cheer. How careless of me.
And Rika-chan seemed embarrassed for some reason. Maybe she thinks you'll make her wear a costume again. It's just like my dream. I've never remembered a dream this vividly before. I remember every word that was spoken. You still haven't convinced her to cosplay? She said it was embarrassing. I keep telling her cuteness is justice, but she never listens. Cuteness is justice. Is that what they say? You're cute too, Fairies-chan. Nope, that was Chris-chan. Oh no, brain just took S at the end of the name and assumed it was Ferris. Oh dear. Huh? Eh? Hey, Kamima's coming up. Wanna go? I can't make something new, but I have a costume of Post-Awakening Sayara from Bloodtoon I made last year. I think the size is just right for you too. Me? Cosplay? I'm sorta interested. But I refuse to do it in public though. You don't have to show anyone, but eventually you'll want them to see. The cosplay demon compels you! That reminds me, Chris-chan, you're always wearing that cute uniform. What school is it from? Oh, this? I attended Aya Main for about 2 weeks. I modeled this outfit after their uniform. Oh, their uniform is really cute, but you made it even cuter. You might have a really good design sense. I'll bring the costume tomorrow, okay? Will you try it on then? Sure.
When's the photo shoot?
Good to know you're still a pervert, Hashida.
Come on, it's Bloodtoon Sarah. She's got Panmoro going on.
Panmoro?
It means her panties are completely exposed.
No way! It's okay!
You might not know this, but last year there was a really popular saying. They're not panties, so it's not embarrassing.
Japan is over.
Wear it, okay? It's a promise.
Maybe you shouldn't bother. Suzuha speaks, her tone sharp. She's scowling at Kurisu again. Suddenly, the atmosphere in the room changes. I remember this too. I feel like I'm losing my mind here. You're asking for trouble by trusting Makise Kurisu. What's that supposed to mean? I've been meaning to ask, did I do something to you? Not to me, but I know everything you have done. What do you mean? I've done nothing to be guilty of. Perhaps, but I know your true nature. Wow, you can see into my heart? That's groundbreaking technology. I'd love to hear how it works. It's not science, it's a prediction. So you're just making it up. I know.
Okarin,
Mayuri clings to me with teary eyes.
stop them from fighting.
Should I listen to Mayuri's plea, like I did in the dream? Knowing that I can't stop the fight, should I just let Mayuri handle it instead? I don't know. I can't move a muscle.
Jeez.
Mayuri pouts, then goes over to the two girls.
Guys, Mayusha doesn't like it when you fight. Let's all get along, okay?
Daru comes over to chat with Suzuha, and gradually peace returns to the lab. Kurisu is in the development room, making a call, probably to her mother in America. I sit on the sofa and watch TV while sipping Dr. P, but I can't pay attention to what I see on the screen. It doesn't enter my head. Mayuri sits down next to me. She peels a banana and begins eating it.
Hey, Okarin. It's been really lively here these past few weeks, huh?
Stop it. Why are you saying the same things as in that terrible dream? It was a dream. It has to be a dream.
It's fun.
Mayuri smiles happily, not noticing my lack of a reply.
Now that there are 8 lab mems, Mayushi thinks it's getting a little cramped in here. First, we don't have enough chairs. We should buy more. Do you have money, Okarin?
I shake my head wordlessly. For some reason, I'm afraid to look Mayuri in the face.
I guess you can use some of my salary. We need a new microwave too, otherwise I can't warm up any juicy chicken number 1. Okarin, are you okay? You don't look so good.
It's nothing.
Are you feeling sick? Then you need to rest. Wanna lie down? You can lie on my lap, okay?
I'm not. Before I can finish, the television interrupts me with an urgent news bulletin. The subtitles read, Terrorist bomb threat suspends Yamanote, Sobu, Keihin Dohoku lines. A bomb threat?
Hang on. Those lines all pass through Akiba. How is Mayushi gonna get home?
Oh yeah, I should go home.
No. It can't be. It's the same. Every last thing. The same. Okabe Rintaro, I need to know. It was a dream. You've completed the time leap machine, right? It had to be a dream. But if it was a dream, then why? Are you listening?
The time leap machine's done.
Okay. I just remembered I've got something to do. I'm going out. Suzuha leaves the lab without another word. What's wrong with her? Does she know what's about to happen? Nothing's going to happen. The break-in was a dream. But no matter how hard I try to convince myself of that, I can't shake the icy hand clutching my heart. I can't breathe. Even though it's hot and humid, my body shivers. I remember this feeling too from the dream. Did I choose wrong? Was I granted a second chance only to let it go to waste? A soft feeling against my fingers. I look down to see Mayuri's hand holding mine. When I look up, I see worry written in her face. I reflexively look towards the door. If the dream wasn't a dream, then Any second now. It happens exactly as I remember. 5 men burst into the lab. Their movements are swift and sure, professional, and each of them is carrying a gun. They spread out just inside the door and aim their weapons at us. I recognize each of them. There's no denying it now. I did leap through time. It was the future I remembered. I was supposed to change this present, to stop the madness about to unfold. But I told myself that it was a dream and wasted my chance to save everyone.
Hands in the air, nobody move.
Silence. Time seems to grind to a halt. The men say nothing. Why didn't I do anything to change this? Wasn't that why I leapt through time? The sound of heels echoes down the hallway. A woman is coming up the stairs. Kiryu Mooka. The woman who will kill Mayuri. The dream was real. Those were memories of the future. This is happening because I did nothing to stop it.
Mooka-san?
We're taking the time machine. If I kill her first, will Mayuri live? I consider the option, but soon give up. The real danger is the men behind her. 3 of them have assault rifles. They'll gun us down in the instant I try anything. My only hope is for Suzuha to make her move before Mayuri is shot. Is there even a chance? Makise Kurusu, Okabe Rintaro, Hashida Itaru, the 3 of you will come with us. You can't resist. Come with us.
Where?
I have no words.
At least tell us where we're going.
You cannot refuse. There is nowhere to run. We have men stationed throughout Akihabara. I don't want to hurt anyone. The 3 of you come with us.
Why just the 3 of us?
I'm not answering your questions. Come with us. It's your only choice.
Mooka-san, you're a lab mem too, aren't you?
In reply, Mooka pulls a gun from her belt and points it at us. It's happening again. Our mission is to silence you. Your refusal to come will change nothing. Come with us, now. If you continue to resist, I'll have to resort to extreme measures. Mooka slowly raises her gun. She points the muzzle at Shina Mayuri is not needed. I try to shout stop, but my voice catches in my throat. Nothing comes out but a pitiful wheeze. I turn to Kurusu for help. Kurusu is staring at Mayuri. She looks as if she might start crying at any second. I turn to Daru. He's shaking, his lips move as if to speak, but nothing comes out. Someone. Anyone. Please. Stop her. Stop Mooka. For CERN. For FB. For CERN. For FB. Her lips close tightly. A sharp, dry crack splits the air. Time slows to a crawl. Mooka pulled the trigger. Blood spurts from Mayuri's forehead. It splashes across my face, wet and warm. Her delicate, frail body falls towards me. I catch her. Her body is limp, like a puppet with no strings. Her head and arms dangle lifelessly. The smell of gunpowder fills my nose. And then the smell of blood.
Ah!
Daru clutches his head and falls to his knees, screaming at the top of his lungs. In my arms, Mayuri takes one long, ragged breath. And then...
Oh, Kari. No! No!
She's dead. Mayuri's dead. Again. Her face is covered in blood. Her blood stains my hands. It's warm. You 3 come with us, now. No more warnings. Resist, and we will kill you too. I hear a voice, but I can't comprehend what it's saying. It's the same. I knew it would be. I let Mayuri die again. Because I didn't believe my own memories of the future. I lay Mayuri down on the floor. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm so sorry. I stand up. Rage takes hold of me once again. I'm helpless to resist. I take one menacing step towards Moeka. Okabe! Kurusu grabs my hand before I can take another. You can't! Let me go! You can't! They'll kill you! Moeka's gun is aimed at my head. Her finger is already on the trigger. You gonna kill me too? If you resist. Please, Okabe, do what she says, okay? Otherwise, they'll kill you too. Ugh. I grip my teeth and suppress my anger. Just then, something small and round strikes Moeka's gun hand. She drops her gun. At her feet lies a small stone. Get down! Ugh. The next events transpire exactly as I remember. Suzuha appears in the doorway, knocking down the first man before anyone can react. She then proceeds to dispatch the remaining men with a series of swift, precise maneuvers. Who the hell? The dark-skinned man, the last one standing, takes aim at Suzuha with his assault rifle. But before he can fire, Suzuha snatches a stunned attacker's gun and shoots him. Ugh! Blood spurts from the man's hand. Without stopping, Suzuha delivers a soaring roundhouse kick to the man's jaw. Enough! Moeka and Suzuha point their guns at each other. A standoff. Neither moves. Silence returns to the room. Who are you? 42. She glances at me. TV. This time I already know what she means. Turned on. I make a break for the development room. Don't move! That's my line! Kurusu is right behind me. I grab the headgear and jam it on my head without a moment's hesitation. Okabe, I'm going back! But what if it fails? Get the machine started! There's no time to argue. I grab Mode Snake from the shelf. Kurusu bites her lip and starts setting up the X68000. Okabe Rintaro, one of them's headed your way! Kill them, don't let them use it! Before the crew cut man enters the development room, I push the switch. White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see. Are you sure, Okabe? Are you sure about this? Really? Do it, Kurusu. Activate the machine. I see blue-white light shining through the smoke. The discharge is starting. The light rapidly grows brighter. The floor begins to shake. The singularity is open. I crouch down, holding the headset steady with one hand. This is reality. It wasn't a dream. I burn that fact into my mind as I prepare to time leap. One more chance. The shaking begins. Please, give me one more chance! Once more, the world explodes into light. I can't hear. It feels like something is crushing my eardrums. Ah! Slowly, the shattered pieces of the world reform. My body convulses as if struck by lightning. I am Okabe Rintaro. I'm in the lab development room, standing in front of the time leap machine with my phone to my ear. My brain hurts again. This isn't like a headache. It's somehow deeper. With the pain comes a torrent of emotions. Sorrow, longing, hope, joy, that threatens to wash away my psyche. However, only one thing matters. It worked again. I quickly returned to the lounge. Ha! You surprised me! I almost crashed into Kurusu. Don't startle me like that. Daru, is it just before 5 on the 13th?
Yeah.
Alright, time leap successful. I pat Kurisu on the shoulders, almost in an embrace. You're a genius. What's gotten into you? Stop manhandling me, it's gross. I scramble for my phone.
Do-do-do! Mayushi here!
Mayuri, where are...
But I can't answer the phone right now.
It went to voicemail?
Please leave your message after the beep.
Mayuri, contact me at once, okay? At once! I hang up. I look at my watch again. It's just past 5. Thank God for the time leap machine. It makes me shiver to imagine what would have happened without it. I have 3 hours until Mooka kills Mayuri. Everything's going to be okay. That's plenty of time to escape. First, I'll meet up with Mayuri and leave Akiba. We can go to Ikebukuro. Wait, what if they're watching her house? Maybe we should hop the bullet train and get out of Tokyo entirely. Anyway, we're fine as long as Mooka doesn't find her today. So first, I need to find Mayuri. Okabe, you look kind of crazy. What's wrong? Kurisu and Daru look at me with concern. Both of you get out of here, now. What's this about? I check my wallet. I only have 9,000 yen and some change. I'll need to stop by an ATM and withdraw everything I have. Is this another one of your fantasies? Kurisu shrugs her shoulders, dumbfounded. I don't have time to answer her. I slip beside her and dash out of the lab. Okabe, where are you going? Hey! I run full speed to Yanabayashi Shrine. Naturally, I have to stop for breath before I get more than a few blocks. The sun is setting, but the temperature still hasn't dropped below 30. Sweat quickly covers my entire body. I'm not good at exercise in the first place. I finally just stagger through the archway. Now I regret not borrowing Suzuha's bicycle. But no, there wasn't time for that. Finding Mayuri comes first. I run to the courtyard where I find Rukako standing alone with her bamboo broom. Rukako!
Okabe-san.
She bows her head.
What's wrong?
Mayuri! Where's Mayuri?
Mayuri-chan already left.
She left?
Yes. When you see her, could you tell her that I'm sorry? I'd really prefer not to cosplay. I don't want to disappoint her, but it's too embarrassing to dress like that in front of people.
I finally catch my breath. I don't have time to listen to Koko's apologies. Mayuri went back to the lab?
I think so.
That doesn't make sense. I know she comes to the lab around 6:30. It's still 5:30. No matter how slowly you walk, it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes to get to the lab. So what was she doing for the extra 40 minutes? We don't have time for this. She didn't say she was dropping by somewhere?
No, I didn't ask. Is something wrong?
If Mayuri comes back here, tell her to call me right away.
Okay.
I'd better check the lab. We might have missed each other. When I get back to the lab, nobody's there but Daru. Did Kurisu go shopping by herself? I call out to him as he's ordering pizza on the computer. Where's Mayuri? Did she come back?
Huh? No.
Where is she? I take a bottle of Dr. P out of the fridge and chug it down. The cold, sparkling liquid wets my parched throat and drives the heat away. Now I can think. But I still can't relax. Every minute, every second is precious. Each moment I waste brings me closer to Mayuri's death.
Hey, Ocarine, why are you so jumpy?
I need to find Mayuri.
Isn't she at Ukashi's?
Not anymore. She was gone by the time I got there. I start to pace in irritation.
Maybe she went to see one of her cosplay friends?
Who? What's her phone number?
How should I know?
Damn. It's easy to forget, since she's usually here, but Mayuri and I rarely spend time together outside of the lab. May Queen and the shrine, that's about it. I have no idea where else she might go. May Queen doesn't even exist on this world line.
Now that you mention it.
Do you know something?
I think she said that her phone was about to run out of power. She had to turn it off.
Yet another setback. Not only am I unable to contact her, she might not even notice my phone calls.
Hey, what's going on?
Why are you still here, Daru? I thought I told you to leave. I sit on the sofa. I feel the weight of stress on my shoulders and in my bones.
I'm not leaving without a good reason. Tell me what's going on, man.
They're going to kill Mayuri.
What?
CERN's after us. In 2 hours, their men will break in and kill Mayuri. Get out while you still can.
What? For real?
Can you get in touch with Kurisu? Pass the message on to her.
In 2 hours? How do you know that?
Daru pauses for a moment. He looks towards the development room where the time leap machine is sitting.
No way. You used it?
I nod gravely. I kick Daru out of the lab and send him home. He promised to call Kurisu for me and tell her to stay at her hotel, but a few minutes later she calls me directly and demands an explanation. It takes some effort, but I manage to convince her to do as I say. Now I just need to wait for Mayuri to get back. I thought about looking for her, but it's too risky. We could miss each other like we did at the shrine. Better to wait here in front of the building. While waiting, I try to convince myself that everything will be okay. Mayuri returns to the lab at 6:30. That leaves about an hour before Mooka's attack. In an hour, we could ride the bullet train from Tokyo Station to Shizuoka. Is that the best plan? Maybe we should get off at Yokohama and lay low at a hotel for a while. I can think about what comes next after Mayuri's safe. The time leap machine doesn't matter. Mooka can have it. My top priority is to prevent Mayuri's death. Sweat accumulates on my forehead and rolls down my face. Hurry back, Mayuri. Huh? Startled, I turn towards the voice. Suzuha and Mr. Brown have emerged from the Brown Tube workshop. I see them lock the door. Guess they're closing up shop. That's right, I forgot about Suzuha. What are you doing here, Okabe Rintaro? Nothing. That reminds me. During the attack, she took down 5 armed commandos in the blink of an eye. I still can't believe it. Where does an 18-year-old girl learn to move like that? And then there was her strange behavior immediately before the attack. She left as soon as she heard about the bomb threat, almost as if she knew something was going to happen. And finally, there's that business with her father. Everything about her is a mystery. Who is Amane Suzuha? Oh, I know! You're getting ready for that party tonight, aren't ya? How did you know we were having a party? Shina Mayuri! She came by earlier today to invite me over. Hope you've got room for one more, cause I'm... You can't. Am I a bother? No. It's okay, I understand. I guess I'm still an outsider. That's not it.
What's wrong with you, Okabe? Let my part-timer join your little club. You owe her, remember? It's thanks to her belly that I let you off the hook for shaking the building last time.
My belly? Hey! Suzuha has recovered her jacket. She's properly dressed now.
You got a fine belly, tight and well-trained.
Gross. I'm standing right here, you dirty old man. The party is cancelled. I'm sorry, part-time warrior, but please go home today. Cancelled? Yeah, sorry. I attempt to smile, but with little hope of success.
I don't know what's going on, Okabe, but don't do anything reckless.
Huh? It's weird to have him give me advice. I thought he was just a dirty old man who loved CRTs. Maybe he's sharper than I thought. Or maybe he's just telling me to stop shaking the building. I got in a fight with Mayuri. Things are a little complicated right now, that's all. That's the best lie I can manage. Oh, is there gonna be blood? Blood? I mean, look over there. Suzuha points across the street. I turn to look. To my surprise, there's Mayuri walking up the street with a big bag. When she notices us, she waves her hand with a ditzy smile. Mayuri! Huh? Weren't you fighting? She looks really happy to see you. I ignore Suzuha and run to Mayuri. The clock on my phone says 6:33. Hey, where are you going? I wasted precious time talking to Suzuha. Now that I've secured Mayuri, we need to get as far away from Akiba as we can.
What's the rush, Okanin?
I ignore her question and grab her hand. Run to the station!
Ah! Wait, my bag!
Forget it, just run!
Eh? Why?
Just run! I can't get the image of Mayuri's death out of my mind. I won't let them kill her. I won't! Mayuri gives no further resistance. She follows obediently, quickly matching my pace. I forgot that she's faster on her feet than I am.
Hey, where are we going?
First we'll head for Tsukuba or Yokohama. I'm already gasping for air. Mayuri, however, might as well be strolling along for all the difficulty she's having. How can she be so ditzy yet so athletic at the same time? The sun has already set, but the sky is still a mix of indigo and orange. We run through streets lit by dazzling shops. Everything will be fine once we make it on the train. I hold this thought in my mind as we run. I'm already exhausted. Mayuri practically has to drag me along to keep going.
Shouldn't we rest a bit?
No, stopping until we're on the train. I do my best to keep up the pace.
But Okarin, you're covered in sweat. You shouldn't push yourself. You're not good at exercise.
When we reach the station, I realize that something is wrong. The station is packed. Seriously packed. I don't see this many people even at rush hour. The crowd is milling around the entrance. For some reason, it looks like no one is going in. What's going on here? A protest? Some kind of street performance? I don't have time for this. Just then, an announcement plays over the PA. Your attention, please. The Yamanote, Keihin, Tohoku, and Sobu lines are currently suspended. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and kindly ask for your cooperation. Finally, I realize my mistake. That's right. Before the attack, the trains were stopped by a bomb threat. No wonder there are so many people standing around. In my haste to flee the city, I completely forgot. How could I have been so stupid?
I wonder what happened.
All of the train lines are stopped. We can't escape Akiba. What about other means of public transportation? The subway or the bus? Should we go to another station? I turn around and head back the way we came, keeping a firm grip on Mayuri's hand. But before we get more than a few steps, a man steps out of the crowd and blocks our way. I realize that we're surrounded. Okabe Rin-Taro. A low voice. A face I've never seen. He's not one of the 5 who broke into the lab.
Okarin, do you know these people?
Mayuri grips my arm tightly as she looks anxiously at the men. Come with us. Who are you? Instead of answering, the man makes a grab for my arm. I jerk away and try to escape, but the men move to block us again. If you resist, we'll kill you. CERN. They're with Moeka? She must have planned for this in advance. A chill runs up my spine. We made a terrible mistake when we hacked into CERN. I realize that now, though it's far too late. Are you going to kill us with all these witnesses around? This isn't a game. I feel something cold against my back. I don't realize what it is at first. Then it hits me. A gun. I gulp. My blood goes cold. Am I going to die here? Will my time leaping be for naught? No, I can't give up. I won't let Mayuri die. I won't accept that future. But how do I get out of this? The crowd at the station has grown even thicker. People are starting to argue with the station personnel, demanding to know when they can go home. The situation is quickly becoming chaotic. Suddenly, a fight breaks out nearby. It looks like some people are trying to shove their way through. This could be our chance. A tide of people surges into us, knocking the man behind me off balance. Now! I quickly turn around and strike the man's hand aside. His gun falls away. Then the man gets swallowed by the crowd. Run, MAYURII! I grab MAYURI's hand and start running. We have to fight our way through the crowd, but that also thwarts our pursuers. As soon as we reach the main street, we start running back towards the lab. Of course, we can't return to the lab itself. Moeka's group will be there shortly. Is the subway still running? If we get on at Suehirocho station, we can take the Ginza line to Shibuya. From there, we can grab a train heading out of Tokyo. I still haven't recovered from my exhaustion. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. We can't stop now. I have to keep running. It doesn't take long before a new obstacle appears. 4 men walking together up ahead suddenly stop and turn to face us. I've got a bad feeling about this. They don't look like otaku. Are they with CERN too? My fears are confirmed when the 4 men start walking towards us, arms spread to block the street. No doubt about it, they're after us too. I turn to flee back towards the station, and there I see the first group of men closing in behind us. We're trapped. Enemies on both sides. There's only one choice. I grab MAYURII and make for the nearby side street.
Where are we going, Okarin?
I'm trying to get to Suehirocho station without using the main streets. But as we passed UPX, several men on the bridge point at us and shout something. Are they with CERN too? How many men do they have? We turn back and change course. Okay, MAYURII, you're a faster runner, so... Talking while running uses up all of my breath. Sweat drips into my eyes, making it hard to see. You go on ahead. Go to Hariti Shrine in Ikebukuro. We'll meet. Before I finish, I catch sight of another group of men waiting for us up ahead.
What's going on, Okarin?
I look back. The group from before is chasing us. We're surrounded by enemies. The familiar streets of Akiba are filled with agents of CERN. I recall what Mooka said. You have nowhere to run. We have men stationed throughout Akihabara. Despair seizes my heart. Is escape impossible? We're just kids playing at science in the safety of our tiny little lab. Our enemy is a multinational conspiracy willing to kill anyone who gets in their way. Were we doomed from the start? No, no matter what, we must get away. Leading MAYURII by the hand, I push my way through the crowd, then jump the fence onto the road. Huh? Something strikes me with crushing force, sending me tumbling across the pavement. I come to a stop several meters away. My body is racked with intense pain. A red curtain covers my eyes. I try to brush it off, and my hand comes away slick with blood. I grit my teeth against the pain and lift my head. MAYURII's lying on the pavement a few meters away. I reach out to her. MAYURII. No response. MAYURII is motionless. No. Did the impact kill her? MAYURII. This can't be happening. The car that ran us over, a white van, pulls up. The door opens, and out steps. I've stopped them. Kiryu Mooka. Her again. She knew the exact moment to be here in order to run over poor MAYURII. I've secured Okabe-kun. Okabe Rintaro. She's talking to someone on her phone. Has she been tracking us this whole time? Contact the police. Shina MAYURII is dead. She looks down at me with eyes cold enough to freeze my blood. Why? Why did you kill her? Because you ran. You monster! Mustering my strength, I leap up and throw myself at Mooka. She goes down hard. I hear her head smack against the pavement. I stand up and look around. Mooka is dazed and unable to stand, but I see CERN agents making their way towards us through the crowd. I've got to get out of here. I take a step. A sharp pain stabs through my body. The crash must have broken a bone in my leg. It doesn't matter. I have to get to the lab and time leap again. That's the only way to save MAYURII. I look back at the site of the accident. Malka is slowly regaining her feet, but Mayuri remains limp and motionless on the road. It breaks my heart to leave Mayuri lying there, but I have no choice. I have to go. Back to the lab. Fighting the pain of my broken leg, I managed to drag myself back to the lab. Surprisingly, CERN's men didn't chase me. Nobody's at the lab when I arrive. Only the lights are still on. Relieved that Kurisu and Daru haven't returned, I head straight to the development room. I remembered to break into the brown tube workshop to turn on the 42-inch CRT. My body is drenched in sweat, and I can't stop shivering. Everything hurts, especially my right side where the car hit me. If I'm not careful, I might lose consciousness. My vision is blurry. It's hard to focus. My left arm is numb and can barely move. But still, I force myself to activate the X68000 and input the settings. I'm gasping for breath like a wounded animal. The sound of my heartbeat fills my ears. Mayuri. They killed her again. I failed to protect her. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm sorry. Choking back my tears, I frantically pound on the keyboard. Police sirens echo in the distance. Malka hit Mayuri in front of hundreds of witnesses. They'll probably take her in for questioning. Even if CERN bails her out somehow, she should be stuck for at least a couple of hours. The real problem is her men. Those mercenaries, or whatever they were, CERN's hit squad. Why didn't they come after me? It should have been easy for them to catch me, injured as I am. I need to hurry. If they show up here, they'll kill me for sure. Settings complete. I put on the headgear. I'll get blood on it, but that doesn't matter. A surge of anxiety washes over me. What if the time leap fails? What if my memories are corrupted? I might forget who I am. I might lose myself. Should I really use the machine? Of course I should. I curse my weakness. Mayuri's dead, remember? This can't be allowed to happen. No risk is too great. I will save Mayuri, whatever it takes. I alone have the power to change the past. What am I waiting for? Swallowing my fear, I activate the time loop machine. And I think that that is a pretty good place to cut it. Shit has really hit the fan. Everything that we thought was fun and games, learning, trying to figure out the complexities of time travel, everything that we even thought was a little bit more serious has paled in comparison to everything that's happening now. And now CERN's net is closing in on us. So thank you all so much for following my playthrough of Steins Gate, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.